Good day, welcome to Multi-Net Design. In the continuation of our double flats that we were working on, the beginning of the project, we did a lot of work. So when you want to see the plan, we have it everything. We have not done the detailing on any work or architectural working drawing for this, but this is just the process which we started the whole thing. So if you want to see how we were able to arrive at this place, I enjoy you to go to the page completely, architectural page, YouTube page. Watch all our latest. You see we serialize them one by one from the beginning project, which is one, to this particular one. So we want to, in this particular project, I want to rearrange the elevations down for what? For proper presentation. So I'm going to be doing them one after the other for the purpose of those who does not know how to add graphics and every other thing to elevation. So I'm starting. So when you look at it from 3D, this is what you have. So I think I've created one camera before, and which is like this one. So I think I have this camera in 4th down. So there's some little things that has changed on this particular one. So the reason because I have already put the gatehouse at the front and things like that. So this one caused a little bit of obstruction, but do not matter. We can still continue to create what we want to create. Later on, we come and create another perspective for that assignment. So what do I do now? What I do here is that I go to south elevation with my front elevation. So if you have it like this, the shadow and everything is casted. So what if you want to still present the gate aspect of it, so this is what you do. You have it in this way, the gate is going to be in 4th and things like that is going to be there, and this is pure and it's good. So you can work on this by a start project, the development and the other thing. So now this is a little bit arranged for you to use. Well, what I want to do here is that I want to work on the certain level, in which what I'm going to show only, I'm not going to show the gate, but I'm going to show the, so I'm going to have 2 elevations. So how do you create that one? So what do you do here is that you click on this south elevation, and what do you say? Duplicate what? You can duplicate, only duplicate, because you are not doing detailing assessment on this place. So duplicate, so you have double one now. So how do you hide this one from this? So you call this one south elevation, then you call this one south with gates. So you click here and rename it, say south, you call it south with gates. So this one with south with gates, and this one with south with ordinary south. So how do you hide this? So you go to your plan, so select everything you are seeing here, including the gates. So you go back to the front elevation, or go to the south with gate and south without gate elevation. So you still select those things, they are still there. So you pick all the other ones that you know that okay, they are not working, or you go to 3D to assist you better. So this one you have selected it, so you can come to the top like this. So select everything again. This one's more better. Select from the top, go back to the original content, then you come to the south alone. So what will you do? Just say hide elements, only the elements, don't hide the category. So this one is gone. So you have this southern elevation to present to whosoever you want to present your job to. So this is it. So this is south, and this one is without gates. So you still maintain the same thing. You can hide this if you don't want it to be here. Just hide it for the temporary purpose, hide the category at this one. So with the gate, I don't want the those lines, but without gates, I may decide to leave it for preference. So now let us create some little bit of background and see how reflect this will be. So what do? Go to graphics display. At the graphics display, now you want to work on transparency, whatsoever you want to change, or realistic, whatsoever that's needed for you. So if you want to change the skirt line and every other thing, you can still work on that one by increasing it jitter. So as you are doing there, you continue to apply and see the effect of what you're doing. So if you see, you can see the brokens and every other thing. So if you don't want it, you can just increase it. So it depends on the activities of which you are doing. So all those things are much better if you just apply them and see how they are okay for you. So I want to work on the lighting because of the shadow issue. So I want to change a little bit of the sun setting. most especially. So I'm going to see, you see the reflect of sun setting on what I want to do here now. So you click on this and say I'm going to change to 170 because I want the sun to a little bit fainted, not too much blue, because the way it is now 25. Apply it for me and you see the way it's jump. So now if you do that, you can now increase the shadow or reduce the sun, whatsoever you want to do. So increase the shadow a bit and see the deep it go. So you go ahead and do that. So the shadow 100%, can you see? So it's more deeper. So you change it here, just say let's say 85%. That is what I want. So I press enter, you see the shadow is showing and the sun as well as a little bit what move up the azimuth and things like that. You need to change them. Now as you have done with this at this level, I'm still going to work on this background, which is what I want to place here. So background, you can use sky if you want to, if you have a sky to use. So sky will be here for you. So this sky now come with the orientation of sun, things like that for you. So the background you can leave it for you because this is horizon. So I don't like this particular one because you can use image. If you have any image of your choice, you select the image from the customized position, go to here and select. If you have any sky that is there for you to use, you can select them and bring the background between this one and what you are doing. But for me, I don't have the background for now. What just I want to do is I want to change this gradient. So I love this using gradients. Just allow me to customize my feed the way I want. So the most especially when I choose the blue color, so especially this type of blue. So I go to something like this sky, then I go to this as a pick. So I apply this to see how far and how beautiful it is. So it depends on the choice of what you are doing. So if you do that, you can be able to work on this. So I'm selecting the blue of my choice, which is this now, the final blue. So I'm picking this as my home blue. So so this is what I have for ID category. So this will be gone, and I will remain with the realistic fact of what I have done here. So if I present this one to a client of mine, you know that definitely. So how will I make this one uniform? I've already gathered the orientation of all this one. So you go to the exact side of all this position. So what you need here is that you just need to pick up and let the crop region be seen. So it's only the building I want to focus on. I'm not going to focus on security house. So I'm going to do this one by saying, so click this, let this appear, and this guy should hide itself because I don't need it as well. So I've hidden this. So pick this up and select it. So select this one and say select everything on what 404. Check the height in which this particular one say this offset, which is 300. So you select this and say select all instance in this what in entire project. So what you do for offset here is just to type 300 and let them come back to the snapground. Good. So the same way you have done here, you go to this graphic display. So basically then you come to, you don't need much of that, you just need to do sun setting 170 by 25 again, which is going to be so okay. So relatively on the ground level. So those are the things, azimuth and altitude is what you should work on. So pick okay. So your shadow, let it be 85 like we did that time, and then you increase your ambient, which is something here, and then the sun, so let's say reduce to 60. So the background setting and this will be going to gradient. So at this level you pick out the sky, is only the sky you work on. Shift this a little bit upward so that you'll be able to change what you need to do. So you can have the number, if you know the number of hue, saturate and every other lumen, the green lights, green, blue and red that you need to work on. So you can do that by yourself. So I'm going to apply everything and just click OK. Everything is going to detail itself. So this is it. So here you need to do was show the shadow that you have created. So this is the shadow. So the deeper it is, so the orientation of it determine the kind of shadow you have at this level. So it does not matter, everything is still intact according to the way you are doing your design. So go to the other side of it. So the back, I don't used to bother about my elevation on the back because I don't present it as a presentation except what I want to do the working drawing. That is my own ideology. So I don't too much bother about that. So this other side is what you are going to work on. So you pick this one and you do the same project expression. close it down, then hide this particular, yes, hide the elements, then you remove all this one before it's too late. So now I have put this one in position. So what did I need to do? Do the same process categorically, then say cast shadow the light on. So set the shadow to be casted at this point. You can do the same thing. Show ambient shadow, it's your choice again. So increase this one ambient, and then you increase this one to 85 like we did. Leave that at 60. Background is what we need. Realistic, you select that. So everything is under realistic, I think, before. So select this gradient, come back to the way we did it on that one. So pick from here and then select the sky and just say okay, and let everything be applied to it. So you can imagine this side of orientation. So now you need to go back to the graphics, because the shadow here is giving you confusion. That is what we need to be corrected. So you click here again and change this azimuth to 170, then this one to 25. So when you apply it now, you see the detail, you see everything jump up and give you the reflection of the reality of what you need. So this is how you apply your little tricks to the elevation whenever you are presenting your work to a client. So it makes it more detailed. This is what REVIT does for everyone much better. So I think like this one now, I'll be able to do more of your work to present a good thing. So if you are a student, these are the things that will help you, especially when you are presenting your work to your professors in school. So this one will be of a great advantages whenever you are doing this. So it gives you coloring aspect and dependence. So there's still more to it. You can do more for yourself by explore to different kind of setting that is available on the presentation level. So at this junction, this is what we want to do here today. So like I said, let us go and create a little bit of camera. So if you want to set a pure and real camera for something that you need, so I'm going to do two camera view here, one from the best view, another one from the ground and the perspective view. Now you click on the camera from the up here, or you come to view to select your camera. It depends on your choice. So this camera is camera no matter what the case may be. So if you pick it here, you look at the angle in which you want to do. I want to select one particularly to pick from here. You are going to show the compound for me. Click here. What did you see? So you pick from the ground floor, which is something that is very interesting, but I don't like that because I want it to show from the above. So first you need to do was change it to realistic view. Good. So it'll be material and everything will be shown. So now I want to change it without changing toggle this for this what is it called? So click here and say the eye elevation should be at 2000, 20,000, as that's the starting. Can you see what's happened? So here I want to return this one back to 0. So it jumps up. So you click here and you arrange it, take it down. So you're going to pick everything, including the compound. Everything is going to be stuck to that really oriented level. So with this one now, you can set by size. You want to render this and do a lot of things you want to do with this. So this is a pure camera setting. So any kind of rendering engine you want to, you can use this one to show you, especially if you are using Fury like I have it here, or you want to use another one like if you have any other external one like whatsoever, train motion or things that you know that okay, it's okay for it. So this is what I have at this level. So the next one that I want to create a camera part is the one I want to create from the what, from inside the compound out. So select this one and then you go to another set of camera, because I'm not going to set it from the, so I'm just going to pick a camera from here, then you set it from this inside. Now what I want to do is that I want to set you to tell you how you can just, if you have this one in the position, so you look at this particular line. So when you pick it here and say click OK, so it's let you snap this straight point. but it doesn't give you the details of the other side of. So this is it. You have this in place, a very beautiful perspective of. So you can just like come there and reduce this one to, let's say, 500, and then you reduce this again to 500. Make sure that those numbers are unified, so that you have a good normal straight line that will not affect what you're rendering in the perspective side. So go to realistic and choose that. So you see what I have here. So this is the kind of camera I wanted to choose. So this one gives me a normal art of feeling, different from the other one that I used to do. So is there any other one detail I want to do on this progress? It's going to be of the next type. So if you want to show a little bit of the security side, just extend it a little bit and see how far. So this one is going to give you another relief define. So you set this and you use your orientation the way we did here that time, and say gradient. From the gradient, then you just set the background to something like blue, then you pick and say okay, apply it. So it look good and look feels fine and look attractive. So when you render this one, pick a sound. So in the tutorial, as we proceed, we're going to use the Fury to render and use Photoshop to create some little bit of background. So if you are not subscribed to this channel before, kindly subscribe now, so that you'll be able to click notification button, so you'll be able to continue to proceed with us as we are doing it. So thanks for watching. So I'll see you in the next tutorial. God bless you.